Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I always feel like the Truman Show whenever I do that. How is all? I've started early, so do I expect anyone here for one? No, but that's okay. We will see how we go. If the YouTube sends out the notifications of like, whoa, we've started. Oh, look, someone's coming in. Hello. Angie's come in. Kind of. I've gone too early for her too. Hey. Farty Monsters! Hello, Ashley. Yeah, Farty Monsters. Listen, I said to Angie, you pick. And apparently I have blind Perry snufflers that communicate by exuding faint odors. Renee! Okay, so listen, I don't understand your daylight savings. I got up this morning and I went, oh, I'll be on after Renee, but she'll finish like right when I start. Yeah, and I'm going to go join you. And you were like, whoops ago. I'm like, it's all backwards. I was like, rude. And I'm like, other sides of the world. Yeah, I know. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, then I was like, well, okay, fine. I won't pop in and say hello. I was like, but hello to you. All right. I sent Angie with the task of picking whichever Jane F. Hankins I was going to do. Yeah, so you're 2 hours behind me now. Like, really? Absolutely. What the? So you can go on for like, you can go over. And I said, yeah, you pick. And I said, so she comes up last night with farty, smelly, gentle Perry snufflers. And I'm like, okay. And we're using Gelatos and Pablos. So that's what we're going with today. So let's start with that, hey? Let's start. So I'm going in. I'm going to probably. I'm like, I'm going to be nice and just come from one set. We'll make it work. We're using gift set 1. So that's the one we're using. Yeah. I know, it's always the way, isn't it? Like, I don't get it. I just don't. And Angie's going off here for some reason. I don't know what she's doing. It's like, I've got, what did I tell you I've got here? Which one? Lavender. You could have finished the picture. I know, how rude. They could have, I don't know. I don't even begin to understand the need for daylight savings in general, but, you know, whatever. Whatever floats people's boats. The people that make decisions way above our pay grade. It's like, oh, Angie's going off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a spin around. We're gonna do the background first. How is everyone, by the way? It feels like forever. It's only been a couple of weeks, but I have just, man, I'd like to say one of these days that I've just had a, not busy life. It'd be good. I don't know if Angie will know that answer, Ashley. But,
Yep.
Hey, Pamela, how are you? It has been so long. I know. I haven't even filmed in the last couple of weeks. I was trying to do the 100-day project. Yeah, that failed. I've just been smashed. So freaking busy.
You need a room.
It's like... But I'm like, you know. Oh, has she stopped? Has she? I didn't even know. Oh, there you go. I know. Yeah, Angie comes up with her pile of books, and I'm like, oh, okay, I only have a few PDFs. Does she still sell her PDFs? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, it's probably more cost economical just to sell PDFs. You miss me. Hey, Jody, how's it going? How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, I've missed you too, Pam. I'm like, I've missed everyone. I need to win lotto so I can just live a life of luxury and not have to work and just do what I want. That being said, I'd probably still end up being on 5,000 committees and doing 5,000 things. But, you know, I can pretend that I might, you know, take it easy. Oh, 70% off the PDFs. Awesome. Oh, so this one is, should show you which book it is, eh? Imaginary World Volume 2. Jamie, hi. All right, so what's the goss? What's been going on in the world? I have discovered in the last few days that menopause is a bitch. I spent like the last 3 days feeling like my uterus is going to explode. Don't you love female problems? It's like they hit us in puberty, then we get pregnancy and birth and labor, then we get menopause. It's like, yay. And the male species just rides it on out, and they think they're the tough ones. And it's like, yeah, right. You have no idea. I even had to go find my heat pack and sitting there with a hot heat rice thing, you know, the thing you put in the microwave and heat up. I'm like, who is this person? Ah, love it. Even better when you're like at work and you go to the toilet and you go, oh no, I can't be here anymore. And it's like, I gotta go now. Bye. And you're like, excellent. Alex, hello. How are y'all? Hey, Mona. Ooh, Mona. All right, I'm coming in with boysenberry. Boysenberry. Let's see what this one's like. I feel bad. These are all like virgin gelatos. It's like, but this paper is so smooth, and I'm like, yum. Hey, Shani. Yes, please go ahead. Quick question. What would you like to ask? Am I insane? Yes. Can't guarantee I know the answer, but let's go for it. I'm a teacher. I pretend to know. What's up, my lovely? What time is it there? It is 6:42 a.m. Good luck working it out, because I was so confused when I went to go into Renee's stream, and she's actually 2 hours behind me now. So at this present point in time, it is 6:42 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Sunday morning. So nearly 7 a.m. Normally I'm 7 a.m. So I've started half an hour early today. So just so you know, but that's because I've got to go to a meeting. I've got to drive. I've got to leave because I've got to be at a meeting in another town at 10. So, which means I've got to leave here by 9. Oh, it's the joys of my life, man. I'm like, maybe I should just stop volunteering my time. Yeah. It's not going to happen, I know. All right, coming back in with that. What was it, lavender? Did that help at all, Shannon? No worries, good. You're good, good. You ain't crazy. Well, no, we're all a little crazy. I'm not going to say you ain't crazy because, listen, we're all crazy, but you're not that kind of crazy. I know it was me too. I was very, very wrong as well. I legit thought that that's how it works. Mm-hmm. So Renee, it's okay. I was all keen too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go in and say hello, and then I went to find you, and I went, oh, wait up, no, I'm not.
Hey yo.
Bit more of the lavender. I need to bring it up a bit more. I'm trying to do like, a dawn. I don't know how it's going to work, but well, yeah, something like that. Hey, Catherine, good morning. Another time confused here. Yeah, listen. I think we're all living in a time warp. Time warp. Although I haven't started wearing high heels and fishnets just yet. That'd be no good for anyone. I'm like, yeah. Hey, Evelyn, it's all right. I started early, Evelyn. Don't fret. I'm early and scheduled all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And hello, my darling. How are you? So is everyone starting to warm up north? Or is it like us down here? We haven't had any cold break. It still feels like the depths of summer at the moment. And you guys still feeling like winter is never ending? So I'm like, can it not be hot anymore? Yeah, no. Hey, Amy, how's it going? No, totally overrated. But I'd like to have some clue. So what gossip have I got to tell you? It's been 2 weeks. Why wasn't I on last week? What did I have on last week that I couldn't make it? Was I on last week? I was on last week. Was it the week before that I wasn't on? See, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. See, this is what happens. I don't know. Okay. No. I had markets last week. That's what it was. Yeah, I had the markets. I knew there was. I knew I wasn't on. You were sleeping. That's right. Yes, thank you, Renee. I did have. So I did all right at the crafty fair. Sold a bit, and then I even sold some stuff on Etsy this week, which is a bit of a change. Because I have like 2 things on Etsy, because I really am too lazy to put stuff up on there. But yeah, so that was good. So I've actually made some money in the last week, which is good because I had to pay one of George's allotments for Japan. So I'm like, Georgia, she doesn't have money. She not got no job. I'm confused. Hold on, Andy's going to tell me something. On your break today? Nice. Oh, yeah, she did. She's put that straight into her Japan stuff as well. Yeah, she's saving up her spending money. Yeah. But, so, yeah, the joys of it. Alrighty. All right, now I'm going to come in with, I like being someone's break. I hope I am a humorous interlude where you just escape from reality for a moment, Evelyn. That's what I try to do. I've got to go be real after this, and I'm like, ugh. All right, bubblegum. Yummy. Bubblegum. Farty pants, Evelyn, yes. Farty pants. Oh, it's snowing, temperature. Mona, you just do. Well, just change that 34 to degrees Celsius and you're at about what we are at the moment. Or will be this week. Very good, Evelyn. I still have dreams of coming over and organizing, eh? It's like, Oh, I forgot that pink. Renee, you didn't tell me. Hello. I am using Gelatos as the background at this point. And then onto Pablos apparently are my pencils of choice that I've been told I'm using. So I'm using water mediums and hard pencils. 2 of my non-favorite things. Azra, hello, darling. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing? How is the Africa doing? You hot like us? All right. Now we're going to go into peach. Just peachy, like me. Now, before we ask about this beautiful palette that I have beside me, my dad made it. So can't answer any questions. It's a homemade special from my dad. If you look clearly, it looks like a homemade special from my dad. It looks like it's made out of some kind of perspex. That's just all I can tell you. You get to go home on Monday. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I know it's supposed to be wintertime, but it's still hot here. Hi, Anne. Thank you, Anne. Excellent. Thank you. I was going to try and do very bad language, but it was like, yeah, no. I was like, no, fabe. No, let's my Aussie accent. Trying to do anything romantic is bad. Yeah, no. Bit of perspex kind of thing. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, from like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old ones, yeah.
Nice. What do you like?
Well, that's it. As long as it works. And my dad made it.
Yeah.
I was going to bring out my version of cheap chopping board that I use normally as thing, which are legit, just, dollar cheap chopping boards. But I saw my dad's palette there, and I'm going to use my dad's. Hopefully I'll see my dad this week. It's like, I got a new pillow and almost smothered. Oh, no, that's horrible, Azra. Just the discomfort of that would be so unbearable. Right. My biggest woes are, I've got my uterus is churning from the joys of menopause. That's the excitement of my woes. Angie's been laid up with as well, and it's like, yeah, absolutely. Cheap chopping boards are great. It's like, you don't feel bad because they get stained and damaged. It's like, meh. So, oh well, time to just throw you away. All right. Thank you, Mona. What's wrong? Oh, because I like the challenge. I like to be pushed outside my comfort zone. Because otherwise I'd be stuck doing the same things all the time. Oh, no, I don't want that broad.
How many of them?
Water mediums and hard pencils.
You don't do it. You don't do it.
Yeah, right here. I'm getting in trouble. I'm in trouble, people. So yeah, sorry, this color is cotton candy. Oh no, don't do that to me. That would have been cruel.
Yeah.
Angie's saying she could have given me the Derwent artists or the studios. That would have just been cruel. We would have been here for 10 years while I tried to get pigment out of them. Hey Pam, how you going? What's going on? All right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I did enjoy the Orojitons. I don't. It's not. We know I like a smushy pencil
yeah.
by preference. I'm a smushy pencil kind of girl.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah, they're a bit of fun. They're just good for things. I would suggest getting like the King Arts or something, because they're cheaper. But I think even the Munyo have water soluble ones. I've got some over there. Yeah, I've got some too. No, you don't have to use water with them. You can smudge them just like any pastel kind of stick. Oh, Evelyn, but it's good that they come out and do things like that. All right. Oh, Jamie, I've got things. I'm imagining things now. You lost in the pillow, going, "Help me! Someone rescue me! Death by pillow," which happens more than you think. People die from falling out of a bed, so it's like weird ways that just bad accidents. It's like, well. Oh. Ah. Oh, the nature Mandela's way too deal. Yeah. Hey, even clean summer. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Ashley will be like, woo. That's really lovely to do, Evelyn. I've the stories. Speaking of craft rooms, okay. So I've had the ingenious idea that I'm actually going to change my whole setup in my living area, because at the moment the majority of my living area is taken up by lounge chairs and TVs, which no one uses. So I'm going to, over the holidays, swap it around and put the lounge chairs and the TVs where my craft room is, and make my craft room where the living area is, so I can actually look out over the river properly while I'm doing stuff. And so I'm sitting there last week, and I'm on Marketplace, and as we all know, Marketplace is just a bad place to go. And I see this cabinet, like this corner cabinet, and I went, oh, that's a nice little bookcase. Cool, decent price. I'll get that. Went to go collect the cabinet. It's like a whole kitchen corner cabinet that was actually a shop fit out. And I went, oh crap. And it was in 2 pieces. And I'm like, oh boy, that was not what I was expecting. But hey, I've paid for it. Might as well. So I'm like, oh yeah, just shove it on my roof racks, like half of it, and I'll come back another day to get the second half. So the boys at the cabinet place put half up on the roof racks. And so I just tie it down pretty dodgily, because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to work, whatever. It's heavy. Yeah, no, she got the better of it. I was on the way to work, and next minute it was on the road. And I'm like, excellent. So here I am dragging off a cabinet, which well made, by the way, because it didn't break when it hit the road. And I'm like, well made cabinet. So I pulled it off to the side of the road, and I'm like super embarrassed. And I'm like, oh my Lord. But went to work and ended up organising someone's partner to go pick it up in their ute and all of that kind of stuff. And got it called collect it. But I'm just like, me picking up a cabinet and it ends up in the middle of the road. So then I had to go pick up the second half, which is fine, done all that. But now I've got this huge corner cabinet downstairs, and I'm like, how am I going to, the logistics of how this is going to work now? Great, because I'm going to have excellent storage space. But I'm like, how is this going to work? So my brain's racking over the 5 million different, possible setup that I can do. I'm like, all right, I'm going to come back over to the pitch for a moment. I'm going to bring this in. There you go. Oh, that's lovely, Evelyn. Not that you made her cry, but made her cry for a good reason. I love that. So nice when you can gift things that you might not use anymore to someone that's going to appreciate and enjoy them. Yeah. Oh, no wonder she. Yeah. Oh my Lordy. I would have cried too. of funny how like we all just have our preferences, like the things that we just like and don't like. I love my Loomies, but I certainly don't like my Derwent Studios. Bloody pigmentless, hard sticks they are. Paint by numbers. I haven't.
You're
No. I do need to get paint again. I finished off my loose sign. I have to show you my sign. I did do some art in the last couple of weeks. Not much, but I did do some. But my sign has now found its home. So that's where it is. All right, so that's my like what I look out on. So this is just next door. So the kind of property next door, and that's the Outback Loo, and there's the sign. Loo with the view. So there we got like little Lou and the apples, and then we got a little kangaroo looking down over our muddy brown river. Yeah, so that's what I finally finished that off. But I'm like, I need to paint. I want to do a proper painting. So I need to finish off the one that I'm going to do of Emily. All right, 1 point. Oh, that's lovely. So my psychologist has given me, she's given me the tick of approval of my heart. She liked my interpretation of her therapy to work on rebuilding my heart. So she liked my art piece, which is good because it's just going to sit there and if someone likes it. It's definitely not a piece for most, but yeah. What else? There was something else I had on last weekend too. What was it on the Saturday? What did I do? Oh, I had first aid. Had the first aid on the Saturday. That's right. Hey, I'm trying to think what I did last weekend. So I had first aid course. That was fun because Falcon was also on the first aid course, and we were, sitting together, but being professional for like the first couple of hours. And then I just went, oh, F it. I don't care anymore. And honestly, you'd have to have been blind Freddy if you didn't notice. But no one's come up and said anything to me at work yet. So I'm like, oh, well. Probably too scared to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. But I'm like, we were still professional, but just not as professional. Especially when we had to bandage each other up. Like, my lordy. Yeah, they definitely know I'd tell them where to go. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like, oh, whatever. It's nice having, people being fearful of you sometimes. saves them, embarrassing themselves by asking things they shouldn't. Yes, she will be able to sit down for. I agree, Evelyn. So she has lots of supplies. I totally agree with that. I think it's great. Yeah, see, Angie got the Alien Worlds, and it's okay, but I'm like, it's not my genre, if that makes sense. Like, it's nice, but but it is Kirby, and I'm like, and I'm like, but it's not my thing. I'm not a big alien kind of. I'm more fantasy than sci-fi. Yeah, totally. We were not appropriate in any way, shape, or form. Like, Evelyn, I had my legs up on him while he was pretending to bandage up my legs, and the innuendos were shocking if anyone was listening. Like, you just like there was like I said, you would have had to have been blind Freddy not to have figured out what was going on there. I believe one of the things was, we'll take these bandages home. I might use them later on. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I didn't end up using them later on. I ended up cramping, being pitiful. Do you need to sell? Yes, please. I can't find mine. It's been a long time and a lot of moves. Who knows where half my stuff has ended up? Maybe he did. I'm like, I don't know. But it oh my lord, it's the kind of sad. No, I don't have any. I don't have any other end of the beds.
Oh.
I only got the top end. So.
Although
no, I could make it work. No, sure, why not? But yeah, it's so funny because Falcon has been married for a long time, and he's oh listen, we're getting a bit vicious here. I don't want like full pain. Just a little bit. The come on, behave yourself, ladies. This is why this channel is intended for over 18. If you are under the age of 18, please leave. Happily, he was married not for a long time and relationships. He's met me and he's like, I didn't know people like you existed. And I'm like, oh, we do. Welcome to another world, my boy.
Yeah.
And I've got all of these people exiting the chat right now. Sorry, everyone. I can't control the minds of those within the chat. And we're all adults here. Well, we should be. But yes, funny. And I was like, a colleague found out about Falcon during the week, so I finally told her. Mainly because we share Elphus, and I'm like, oh, it's too much of a pain in the butt when he comes in and tries to sneak me muffins and whatever else. And I'm like, and so I told her, and she's like, oh, he's really lovely. And I'm like, yeah, no. And she goes, I thought he was married. And I'm like, well, clearly not. This girl does have morals. And she comes out later and she was like, because he works with another female. And she comes out later and she's like, I just have to ask, are you worried about him and the other female? And I just laughed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, he's not going anywhere. And I could pretty much, I don't know what I could do, but he's not going anywhere. Hook, line, and sinkered, which is nice. Because kind of so am I. So, so he won't be going anywhere anytime soon. All right, there we go. We kind of got a bit of a dawn break. I'm just going to put a little bit of boysenberry up the top, maybe. I'm trying to think. What I want to do because it's still kind of night sky-ish up near the top. But it is very nice. It's very nice to. I didn't think I had the capacity for these kind of feelings anymore. It's kind of nice to discover that I do. What did she say? Listen, my reputation in this community is I'm just an Aussie that says things that I probably shouldn't say, but that's about how it rolls. I'm just real. Just real. What'd she say? Oh my lordy, I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Hello. Yeah, it wasn't appropriate for the chat, but oh my lordy, that was great. No, I can't share. No, sorry, that one's no. But it was good. There are some things, even I know the boundaries. That one's a no boundaries, crossy one. Evelyn can share that in private with you if she chooses. But yeah. Oh, Marilyn, typical conversation in Temi Stream, going downhill rapidly. Oh, my lordy. Oh. And then I'm getting in trouble because I'm saying, oh, my lordy, off Georgia, because that's one of Falcon's sayings. Oh. So, and I'm like, so she gets up me every time I say it. So I've got to get up myself every time I say it. I'm like, but what's really nice is Georgia and Falcon get on really well, which is so, as someone obviously as a parent, I'm so thankful for that. Like, this is the first time she's gotten on really well with someone. Mind you, I usually don't, bring them into my life as much as I have this one. And it's just lovely. All right, I'm going to let that kind of meld a little. All right, let's go with lime. 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 Put the lime in the coconut. That's one of my favorite candle scents is lime and coconut. And man candles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I need to find a candle. I was discussing because I love the tobacco and leather and all of those kinds of scents. So they're like, yum. I need to come up with a way. I want a candle that is tobacco, leather, and vanilla. Ooh. And I reckon I would just be like, ugh. So I gotta find someone that makes custom candles. And I'm like, yum yum yum. Oh yeah, they're a bit out. But yeah, I'm like, But yeah, I reckon the tobacco and leather with vanilla would be vanilla with hints of tobacco and leather would just be amazing. So I'm like, that one's it. That one's it. Because Tammy does have a slight blush when she talks about him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tammy might be. Tammy might be, falling.
No,
not yet. We're nearly there. Nearly there. He went into my kitchen last night. That put it back a little bit. I'm like, fresh cut wood, yeah, nice. There's I smelt one at the markets the other day that was the Australian bush. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah, but it's just buying the supplies. I could do that candle too, but I'm like, but it's buying the scents that go into it and stuff. I'm like, nah, I'll get to it. All right. What was I going to say? Yeah, fresh cut wood. But yeah, it was the Australian bush, and it was like, it was like eucalypt and lemon myrtle, and I was just literally felt like I was walking around in the forest, and it was so nice. I nearly bought that one too, but I bought the man one instead because I like the smell of man. I'm not a florally kind of candle girl. Like the minute you put rose or that kind of stuff in it, I'm like, yeah, nah. It's not my thing. Not my thing. All right, try. All righty. All right. Might as well just go whole hog while I'm here and lay the base layers down so I can colour in over the top. All right. Red cherry. Oh, that's my kind of colour. Ooh. Leather. Cherry tobacco. Oh, yeah. Does he cook? Oh, he cooks. Yes. He's a wog. He cooks. But the problem is he also likes to come in and talk to me while I'm cooking and try and help. That's the issue.
Yeah, well.
Because I'm just like, get out of my kitchen. I don't mind you talking to me, but stop interrupting me with. I'm quite capable of doing my own stuff. And then cleaning. So, that's no good, Evelyn. Oh, lilac and lavender. Oh, just make me want to throw up. I'm totally with you, Jamie. No, they're not my scents. Well, lavender gives me migraines anyway. Oh, cherry tobacco sounds all right. But yeah, I just love that, like the sandalwood, leather, tobacco-y scents. They're just It's like yum yum. Yeah, so no, he cooks very well. But also likes to, he's a what's the word? He cares. And so he does things and like has always been the doer, I guess. And in previous relationships, I think the women have allowed him to just do it all. And so he's become used to that. And I'm not that kind of person. In fact, I don't like it. I prefer, we share, and I'm quite capable of doing things for myself. And so it's a learning thing. So I'm trying, as my dad says, you've got to learn to compromise. I'm like, Dad. So I'm trying. And he is too. He's trying to learn that I'm not like that. But, yeah. Oh, speak of the devil. Sorry, he just sent me a photo. He bought some coffee yesterday down at the markets because we went for a drive down to big markets about an hour and a half away from here. Went down with Georgia and her friend. But he bought some coffee down there. But he bought the coffee because of the name, because it reminds him of me. So he's just sent me a picture of him making the coffee. Yeah, I know. See, and then Angie's going to throw up.
Mm-hmm. Deal.
The picture?
Mm-mm.
Hmm? Yeah, I will. Fair enough. Yeah, mind you, I've only got one chook left, just waiting for her to become back into the circle of life instead of roosting where she shouldn't be roosting. Imagine her coop could do with a clean out too. Yeah, supposedly. Kind of, it sounds a bit wrong when you say it like that, Marilyn.
Oh. Oh yeah. Well. Oh.
Driving around, say, honey, oh, mind you, but sometimes I love how things just manifest, right? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story while we wait for this to dry. So Friday night, Falcon's there, and he's talking about a car he'd seen at the hardware store that day. That was like this old car that had obviously not a normal regular old car, had been custom built, and it had brass windscreen and like different components and tire shields that were made and all of this, and the paint job looked like it was rusted but not rusted, and so this old vintage looking kind of quirky car with the engine showing out the side of the chassis and all of that kind of stuff. And so he was talking about for ages about how cool the car was. And then we left earlier than expected yesterday, and as we were leaving and pulling into the service station on the way out, the car drives past and turns around just around the corner from us and goes into one of the industrial lots. And I went, "There's your car that you're talking about." He's like, "What?" And so the car was there. So we leave the survey and he goes, "Can I go look at the car?" And I'm like, "You do you, whatever." And we went in, and then as we were looking at it, the guy comes out, and I said, "Oh, we're just looking at the car." And then he goes, "Well, come out and have a look at it." So we get out and have a look at the car, and we're talking to him, and it was a great conversation. And then he was going to let us go for a drive, take the car for a drive, which was like awesome as. But here's the car. I'm trying to. It's like. But yeah, but it's all custom built, like leather straps and like his tire shields and just bits from all over. And that's what he does is and yeah, and he was the nicest dude. And so in his workshop, he had like a few other old cars that he's working on, and he was showing us through them. And we're like, "Oh, it would have been nice to take it for a drive." Bye, Dawn. Take care. And take it for a drive and do all of that. But I had the girls in the car, and I'm like, "They'll kill us." But yeah, so that's what we ended up doing. It was just like it manifested itself, the car, and at the right time and the right location, and it was lovely. And his face, it was like a kid in a candy store. It was lovely. And he's like, "Thank you for letting me do that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "I don't own you, mate. If you want to go look at it, you go look at it." Where were we up to? In like Flynn. Yeah, I remember that. J. All right. We're up to K. We're going to do some Aussie slang. All right. The Kanaka. But yeah, so it's yeah, I don't know how to describe the Kanaka. Anyway, it's an offensive term now, so it tends not to be used. It's got kangaroos in the top paddock. It means that they're a bit mentally insane. Okay, the kangaroos are up top, bouncing around. Keep knit means have a lookout, stand watch. A Kelly is an axe. Kelpies are our beautiful sheepdogs. There was some beautiful Kelpies down at the markets yesterday, and they're just the most amazing dogs. So these are our Kelpies. These are our Aussie sheepdogs. They are the most loyal, smart dogs ever. And you can get long-haired and short-haired Kelpies. I'm just trying to see if I can see a long-haired one there for you. There's a bit more of a long-haired one. But they are just the most beautiful of his dogs and beyond smart. You won't find a smarter dog than a Kelpie. All right. To kick in is to add to it. Kick it with your head is soccer. Anyway. Yeah. Oh no, some of these I haven't heard of, so I tend not to do the ones I haven't heard of. To go to kindy. So we say kindy is kindergarten, like, so, before school, like school before you go to primary school or elementary school, whatever it's called. A kip is a flat piece of wood that we play in a game called Two Up. So it's two ups are only allowed on Anzac Day here in Australia, and it's a betting game of two flips of a coin, and whether it's two heads, two tails, or a head and a tail kind of thing means what you win. We call New Zealanders, we call Kiwis. It's not offensive. We just call them Kiwis, just like they call us Aussies. It just is what it is. A knockabout is just me, like normal people, like just commonly normal bush people knockabouts. If I knock back something, I refuse it. I've knocked it back. I don't want, like, you go down for a job and you knock it back. I'm like, nah, I don't want that job. A knocker is a constant critic. A knocking shop is a place of, where ladies work. I'm not going to use some of these things. I won't use anymore because I just find them offensive. They're out of our slang nowadays because it's not appropriate. And to kibosh something is to put the kibosh on it, it's to prohibit it, to ban it, to not allow to use it. So there we go. Oh, look, there's our kelpies on the sheep. I love them. They're just amazing. The most beautiful dogs ever. Yeah, that one, Jamie. I love it. I love our group. We are such an awesome bunch. Oh no, Angie's going off about something here. I'm putting things back, sorry. What are you doing? I don't know. She's mumbling some kind of tune. And yet I have Casper. And I love Casper. He's beautiful, but he's not necessarily the smartest chook in the shed. But he's not stupid either. He's a good boy. We went down. So Falcon and I went down to the riverbank yesterday. And we just sit down at the riverbank. And Casper's come down. And he's like, Casper listens, because another dog and all come down and stuff, and Casper just stayed by me. And I said, yeah, he's a really good dog. I said, he will stay by me. I can't question that. He's very good that way. But what he was more fascinated with is that Winchester come down as well. Mm-hmm. So Winchester's wandered on down to hang by the river. But, alrighty. Let's figure out what we're doing. Oh, my gosh. Pablos. Oh, yeah. There we go. What colours do I want to start with? They've all been sharpened to Angie's version of a tip, so I'm going to break them in about 2 seconds. All right, where am I going to start? Where do you reckon? I might start with the grass. Yeah, I gathered that. Yeah. The circle of life that one day I may never finish. Yeah. All right. You gave away your Pablos too. Oh my lordy. No, I don't think I'm that good. I don't know. I don't know how it fits. I love that you can. I'm like, I just don't know if I could. I'm like, Just trying to find a colour I want. What's that one? No, that's not the colour I want. That one is. All right. $2.29. That's true. Anyone wants my studios, let me know.
Ew.
Yeah, you can have them. Oh, you can have my studios. They're there. They're there. Anytime you want to work with them. I thought you had your own studios.
Yeah.
And then, so then why do you need my studios? You're never going to go through them enough to need a backup. She just likes to argue with me, hey? Have you noticed that? She's just going to argue with me. It's because I don't like them. You don't have to like the same things, but you are never going to go through the studios. Yeah, right, yeah. But I got some really good sets of $1 pencils, some cheap pencils. No, they go to work. They go into my colouring pencil pile at work for the students to use. If you saw how they coloured, trust me, it's an embarrassment. It's like, oh my Lord. I sit there and go, Georgia could colour better at 5. Some of them. I'm just like, yeah, they don't care. Alrighty. Oh, tobacco wait. Wow. Our problem here at the moment, I'm sure it's everywhere, is vaping. It's just out of control. Like, it's kids vaping. That's my issue. And it's not as obvious as cigarettes are, so it's hard to monitor. And you're like, kids, you're gonna. Anyway. Oh, cool. In a wooden box. That's cool, but what am I doing? Does anyone know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Changing my mind. Changing my mind. All right. I have. Of course, I've got to go to the next one. No, that's not it. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just looking at colours. Okay, 19. 19. Yeah, listen, I had a kid in my class the other day do it. In my classroom. That's not the colour I want. I'm just going to have to wing it.
Dana boy, tiga mama. Yeah.
That's that. But you're an adult, Evelyn, so that's your choice to do. I'm not talking about adults. I'm talking about kids. Coming in black. Just that's my issue. I have no problems with adults. That's I smoked cigarettes. So like that's that's a personal thing. Yeah, me too, Alex. Me too. I'm glad that my kid just isn't interested. I don't know about the older one, but listen, that's because other influences in her life that are apparently. Anyway, but I wouldn't be surprised if the older one is. But she's also now an adult too, so I have no say there. I always keep just telling myself I was smoking at 18, so you just don't want them making the same mistakes you did.
All
right. Yeah, and that's fair enough, Evelyn. I know that they do that at the moment. And a lot of people have recommended that to me when I was trying to quit too. But I was like, I just didn't want to replace one addiction with another. So I was kind of like, yeah. And that went, I was like, and it was good. I was out the other night and someone had some. They're like, do you want to try it? And I went, no, I really don't. More because I know my personality. Junk food and skateboard, yeah, but George just prefers junk food. But a little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's normal too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so mind you, I've even been drinking again in recent weeks. It's nice. Only once a week, which is good, but it's been nice. I haven't done that for a long time. Mainly because I just, it's not something I do by myself. I have to be with people to want to. And it's in my own house. I tend not to do it outside of my. Does that make sense? Like I'm not one that because I have control issues. I was like, yeah. But yeah, no, Georgia's got no interest in any of that kind of stuff. She just wants to do well at school, and she finds the ones that go vape and do all of that, idiots, which is like good attitude, Georgia. But it's becoming a problem because the good kids can't go to the toilets without walking into a haze of, vape, and it's becoming a problem everywhere because people are, whilst the rules are the same here, the laws are the same about, that it's not supposed to be available. There are loopholes, and people find the way around the loopholes, and so they're trying to change the laws, but then they find loopholes in that, and it's an ongoing battle. Oh, nice. What kind? I had wine the other night. Mine was sweet red. So.
Oh, olha a bola. Diga bola.
I don't like dry wine. All right.
Oh.
Oh, see, I like. Well, that sounds nice. I like a Merlot. Which book is this, Jamie? It's Imaginary World, Volume 2, and I'm doing the Blind Perry Snufflers because apparently. What we're working on. All right. Let's go for 233. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's cheese, crackers, wine, heaven. We had tried a new Italian restaurant, so we picked up some takeaway from this Italian restaurant. So we had pizza and pasta and stuff like that, and it was so good. So hence we had the wine with that. But it was amazing. It was like took the willpower not to get takeaway from there again last night when we got back from the market. So I'm like, But instead I made a lamb roast. Which was good. No, they can't see color, but they communicate by exuding faint odors. No, not colors, odors. So they've got farts coming out, basically. Smelly farts. Smelly farts. Smelly farts.
Diga, 'Diga, 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 '
You need new glasses. Yeah, I got it. I keep getting messages from my optometrist going, "You're overdue for your checkup." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, one day." Oh, mango peach bud, nice. Except for mango, not so nice. Like, yeah, might as well get. But see, last time I went in there, they tried to convince me that I need to go to bifocals, and I'm like, go away. No, I don't. So I don't want them going, you need them. I'll be like, no, I don't. Go away. I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. Not ready. Don't want it. All right, 220. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that you got the Magical Worlds one. It's beautiful, but it is such a beautiful book. I don't think I've posted the finish. I need to take a photo of it and actually post the finished coloring of it. I still haven't done that. See, this is what happens. So I'm kind of just going in like long kind of circles at the moment, just trying to get that, the idea of grass blades without being obviously grass blades. Yours, oh, nice. It's just such a beautiful book. I just like, the bright colors being used in it. So not me, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh. But yeah, I was at the markets yesterday. And the art that I was seeing and the price that I was seeing on the art, I'm like, I really should paint more. All right. If you're asking for that, I really should paint more. Like, I don't sit there and say I'm like the best artist in the world, because I'm so not. But I'm like, I'm not horrible. And I'm like, I should paint more. That's okay, Jamie. If people ask, I tend to do it because it saves me thinking. And the less I have to think, the better. Is the way I look at it. All right. Let's come in with 230. Mind you, these Pablos are nice. I never said they weren't nice. It's just, I've got to colour differently. Yeah, the new flowerscapey one-y thingy. True. my lord. It's hot. It's getting hot here already. I'm sweating. The fan's on. It's on.
No.
I don't want the aircon on. Ah. Yeah, just regular people. I know, because you kind of get so in awe of their ability, and you kind of just go, "Wait up!" It's yeah. I'm like that even watching Lindsay, and so forth. You're like, they're just, a realm above everyone else. You wait up, no, they're just normal people, like the rest of us. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, yeah. Oh, trust me, the last few days, because I couldn't go to work. Like, it was just big time. I was struggling with it. I had the aircon on, but then had a heat pack as well. I was like, yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Come in with the black again. I just want to do some shading. Morning. How are you, my darling? It's good. You're up early? No. Well, that sucks for you. Did you go to bed early last night? Yeah. That was George, by the way, everyone. She's up and about and humaning. Yeah. Sort of. Yeah, I do. As much as a teenager can human on a Sunday morning. Oh, wow, Jamie. Yeah, like, and see, the problem is that for me, I don't know whether it's an anxiety flush or a hot flush, and you're just like, which one is it? How am I treating this? Because that was me on Wednesday. I was like, is it hot flushes? Is it anxiety? I don't know. Either way, I don't want to be here. I got the shakes and things aren't looking good. And I was like, love being female. What color are we going to make these snufflers? I don't know. That's the question. I don't know. Still determining what color I want to make them. It will come to me. Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking. Yeah, well. Yeah. Yeah. La 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 la. Riding along on your push bike, honey, when I noticed you. You look so pretty. Ooh. All right. Listen. What else? Let's go with this color. I don't even know what this color is. 67. Looks good. Alrighty. I know we're gonna have glitter farts.
Ay, te como ba?
Mm-mm. Glitter works, yeah. I gotta go get it. I don't think we'll be there today. I have to go soon. Riding along, when I know. Now it's in my head. It's so yeah, Evelyn, I do too, which is why I think Angie chose this one, because it's not something I would have naturally geared myself towards, which I appreciate. I'm like, it's outside what this would not normally have gone on my registrar. So I'm like, okay. All right, let's go with it. But even while doing fantasy, I'm like somehow I want it to look real too. So
Yeah,
it's like that constant battle. Go away, Ant. Ant's begun. Yeah, well, and that's me. I love Kirby fantasy. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, isn't it? But I see Kirby as more really. I don't know how it is. Like for some reason, I see this more, kind of like fanciful and so forth. But Kirby, I feel, I don't know. It's bizarre. I think it's up to that interpretation of how you see things, which makes it really good because we all see things differently. How one person approaches it different to another based on, prior perceptions and learnings and beliefs and stuff. It's just like, for me, the mounds had to be red because that's what the termite mounds hit, like, you know, red dirt termite mounds. And she does do portraits amazingly. Yeah, I love as you know, I love portraits. Is my happy place. I could do portraits and that's it alone, but that's you know, no fun for everyone to watch. I love faces. That's the thing. I just love faces. So, as we all know, I want to be Monya when I grow up. Yeah. I got to figure out what Kirby I'm doing. I think it'll be from Worlds within Worlds, because that's my favorite Kirby. Oh. Yeah, 3 Yeah, there's about, I think there's 3 copies up here too. I think girls have one, I have one. I don't think George has ever done one in hers. Emily has in hers. I don't know. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of worlds. People all over. I'm trying to think who it is. My like, I love obviously Monya's, but I love, hold on, this is my favorite. Oh, I've got to move Casper, move.
Did you hear about?
Where are you?
You do? Yeah.
I like this one. Jodie, I wish it's if I get to finish a book, it's going to be Worlds, but I'm never going to. But yeah, the Women of Tour, I love this one. Hey, I've done a couple in here. This would be my favorite. Hey. Yeah, all right. You need to do another one in there. Alrighty, nearly at I've got a go point. Anyone want to go on the drive on the highway for an hour for me for an hour meeting and then drive back?
Yeah.
I was like,
Get him over.
Yeah, at least I'm not by myself. Yeah, it is. I'm kind of like, I'm tired and I've got to go. And Casper just farted, and they weren't pleasant odors. Let's put it that way. There are no glitter odors coming out of Casper right now. Poor boy. All right. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah. Phineas and Kirby. Yep. Yeah. Got you there. That's about where I'm at too. Listen, I've just given up. I'm never going to finish a book, and that's okay. Realistic expectations I have on myself now. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this, but no. When it takes me 10 years to do one page, it's like, no, maybe not. I was saying to someone the other day, even if I retired and just did a page a day, I don't think I'd still get all of the pages done in my lifetime. Nice. There you go. Mind you, it's still the book that I've done the most pages in. But certainly nowhere near finished. Okay, you broke down and ordered the markers. I look forward to seeing it. Awesome, Evelyn. Hopefully they're good no names. All right, I'm going to go there. I'm going to leave it be, and I've got to go and get ready to drive down to this meeting. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'll come back and I'll finish this one next week, and then I'll be on to Kirby. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves, and thank you very much for being here. I do, as always, appreciate having you spend your time here. All right. Love you all. Wait up. I'm getting, I don't know. What have I forgotten? Nah. All right. Okay. I will see you all. Mwah. Take care. Love yous.